That's great. Good.
I love the policy that you have for the military.
Thank you.
If Trump Tower will be part of that veteran job.
What are you talking about here? We are doing some of that actually already. We have it very much involved. Why? What are you looking for? What kind of a position? Come up here. Come here. Feel so smart. Good. Do you mind if I do a job interview right now? We need good people. How are you? So what's your experience in front of the world?
Well, I design, I do wreaths, I do all types of decorations.
And you like this building?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So here's what I'm going to do. There's the man. Stand right over here.
Oh my God.
If we can make a good deal in the salary, she's going to probably have a job, okay? All right, good. Have a good time. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Good. Thank you. So nice. Really nice. Yes, go ahead. Just to start getting together with some of the people that I've known over the years, politicians, in just about all cases. They were senators or congressmen. Jim DeMint was there, who I have great respect for, and some others. And we just had a really good meeting. And just a meeting, and they can't believe how far we've come, because, you know, I think a lot of people maybe wouldn't have predicted that. I think people that know me did predict that, but some people would not have. And it was really just a meeting. It's a beginning meeting, but it was a very good one with a lot of the most respected people in Washington. Who's that, the Indian? You mean the Indian? Look, it's very simple. I have more votes than anybody. And if you take away the fact that I had 17 people, we had 17 people that I was going against, and add some of that back. You know, Hillary essentially had one. We started off with 17. I have more votes than anybody. More votes have come in the primaries to me than anybody else. And, you know, the problem with the country right now, it's so divided, and people like Elizabeth Warren really have to get their act together, because it's going to stay divided. And that includes Hillary, and probably includes me, includes everybody. This country has to get together, because we're in serious trouble. We're sitting on a big, fat financial bubble. We owe $19 trillion, and it's going up rapidly to $21 trillion because of the budget. And we have a military that needs money. We have everything that needs money. And we have health care that doesn't work. Obamacare is not working. Nothing works. Our educational system, we're ranked last in many cases. So everybody has to get together and get it solved. If they don't get together, we're not going to have much of a country. So. That was Pastor Burns. Yeah, I didn't hear this. When did he say this? I didn't hear anything about it. No. Well, let me find out about it. I don't know anything about his religious beliefs, honestly, but I will find out. Okay? I know the pastor, and he's, you know, a very respected person. Yes. Hi, Tom. I felt good about her. I tell you what, I looked at her. I said, you know, I have gut instinct, okay? And we're allowed to have that. And I looked at her, and she asked a question, and it was a very positive question. She looks like she's got a great look, and look at that with the tears. How nice. She just seemed like a good person to me. Just seemed like a good person to me. Now, maybe she won't qualify, because you have to qualify for, but I think she will. I think she, to me, looked like a good person. I have instincts about people. For instance, I had an instinct about you originally, that you're a very fine reporter, and I was right, okay? No, she made an immediate impression. And while I agree it's a big audience, she's going to become a superstar. Tomorrow she'll move out to Hollywood. Look at her. Don't leave me. Okay, go ahead, yes. Well, I've done a lot of winning. I mean, give me a break. On Super Tuesday, I won 4 out of 5 and did really well in Ohio. And if I would have had 2 more days in Ohio, I would have won it. All we're doing is our thing. We have a lot of people calling. We have so many people calling, and in terms of delegates, a lot of the delegates that you're hearing about want to come with us. They want to come with us. I think we're going to get a lot of delegates. And people see, some people are saying we're going to be at 1450, quite a bit higher. We'll see. I mean, look, hey, the worst that happens, I go back to this, which isn't so bad. Not so bad. But I think we're doing very, very well. And I think we will qualify over that number. And then a decision is going to have to, if we're 30 short or 50 short, nobody else is going to be close. Ted Cruz won't even be close. And if we're a little bit short, people are going to have to decide. Are you going to go with somebody? And remember this, I think this is important. When I was putting my delegates together, I guess we started, there must have been 12 or 14 people in the race. It wasn't like I was running against one or two people, because that's easy to put together, the 1,237 delegates. But I had senators, I had a great doctor, I had Carly, and I had many, many other people running. So I was doing well. I was leading the pack in almost all cases, but you had other people getting 5% and 10% and 14%. We had a massive field. So to get 50% in a way is a little bit unfair when you have a group of people that started off at around 12. It was 17, but I think by the time we got to the elections, it was, the primaries, it was around 12 or 13 people. Then they started leaving. But, even now, we have the three, whereas Hillary had one. Much different. So, and I think I would love the reporters, if you agree with me, I'd like you to make that point. We have a lot of delegates. I guess we're almost up to 700, which is substantially more than anybody else. But I got those delegates the hard way. I got them by running against many, many different people, all accomplished, all senators, governors, successful people. Now we're down to 3, and we'll see what happens. Okay?
Why don't you think the party has coalesced around you? Why is there still so
Because I'm an outsider, Katie. I'm an outsider. I understand. They're senators, they're governors, they're congressmen, women, and they are not used to this. And a lot of people don't like it because I haven't taken money. I don't take campaign contributions. And they want to give campaign. They want campaign contributions. And a lot of the people, the donors, some of whom are friends of mine. I've had donors come up to my office, offer me millions of dollars. And I said, I would love to take it, but I can't. I'm not taking it, right? I said, by the way, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to go with somebody else. I said, why? Because, he said, I have to. Because they want to spend their money. You know what? The truth is, they're gamblers. So when I say I don't want your money, and I'm their friends, but I don't want your money, they go to someplace else. They do that. They are gamblers in a certain sense. Yes, go ahead. Dr. Carson was a great guy. Yeah. They like Dr. Carson as a running mate? Well, I can tell you this. And, when he called me and he came over and we met and it was, we've had a good relationship. Once I got to know him and he got to know me, he is a fine man, a fine person with a great family. So we'll be talking to Ben Carson about a lot of things. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you told me that. I know that. Thank you. A piece of it, yeah. I announced a piece. I have actually many more, but I gave them page 1. I used various people, but I used also my son-in-law, Jared. Where's Jared? Is he here someplace? Jared? His wife is about 2 minutes away from having a baby. So he's here. He's coming to AIPAC. Where's Jared? Hey, Jared. And Jared spoke to many of his friends from Israel, and we okay.